Invisiblekatana here. This episode is solely devoted to Resident Evil 7. It comes out tonight. It's currently Monday, so you guys won't see this for like another week. I guess like basically another week and a half. It comes out tonight. I'm super freaking excited. I am going to I'm going to pick it up. It's at a midnight release. I'm super excited. I'm like stuttering and everything. The reason the lighting is weird right now is because I'm next to the TV. I'm doing this because I'm making sure everything is set up for when I get back home tonight, so I can do, because I'm going to do a let's play for it. So I want to make sure everything's set up. I'm going to clear off some random space because everything takes up 1,000,000 GB now with games today. So I have to clear out some space to make sure that I can install it. I don't want to have to do that when I get the game home later tonight. So I'm going to clear up some space right now. I'm going to pick up the game tonight. Unfortunately, it'll be around 11:30. I could do it at 9 because the GameStop I'm going to has some sort of crazy deal where, for whatever reason, they're able to sell it at 9 p.m. on Monday. So the game comes out at like midnight Tuesday, but they have like a crazy special event. And I wish I didn't have to work today, but it didn't make sense to take the whole day off just to get the game at 9 p.m. and then have to work on one of my other days where I'm typically off. And then I could have had the whole 24 hours to play Resident Evil, but instead I spent an extra 4 hours doing it today. That sort of thing, or an extra 3 hours really. So that didn't make any sense. So I was like, well, as much as I want to get it right at 9, it makes more sense to just work today and get it around midnight and then still have my other 2 days off. So that's what I'm doing. Another thing that's very important for this episode, and I want to mention this early on because I'll forget, is that the vlogs are going to officially have a title starting from the next episode. And the title is going to be the Katana Chronicles. And I got that from someone named Angel Sashi. So if you're checking this out, thank you for that name. I thought it was better than the ones I came up with, so that's what I decided to use. Sorry it took so long to use that name, and because I've had it for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks now, especially with this being a weekly vlog. It takes even longer. So I already have the vlog for this week coming out later, so this one will be coming out next week, and then the week after that, I'll actually have the title in the. I actually have the name of the vlog in the title, I guess in 2 weeks after I use this, because I didn't want to put it in the very beginning because I wanted to like have a little announcement like this is the name, and I wanted to actually thank the person that gave me the name. So thank you. But I'm super excited for today. I know I'm already talking, but I'm going to clear out some space, and then I'm going to set up the back room so I can get to doing everything I'm going to need to do. We're going to be, let's see, what am I going to film today? I'm going to do kind of some sped up footage of me setting up the room back there so I can record. She is so loud right now. Sadie, you're on camera, even though no one can see you because you're like a ninja dog. You good? Oh. Alright, so what I'm going to do is set up this room back here with the Mickey Mouse shoes on the ground. So I'm going to set this up. This will be the space. Desk is finished. So this will be the space. Set the table up right here. Get the TV in here, get the table in here. I have to use this room even though I don't like the audio, but it's because there's an outlet right there and right there, and I need all the outlets for the TV, my laptop, the PlayStation, as well as my recording device, so I need like all four of the outlets. Hey, Sadie. So I'm going to be recording in here, going to set all this stuff up, going to record me getting the game at GameStop. Hopefully there are people there for me to film still, because like I said, it'll be closer to 11:30, but that's what today is devoted to, and I'm super freaking excited. Alright guys, so to give you guys the full Resident Evil 7 experience, I have you guys on the head mount right now. So you guys are going to see everything that I see, or, close to it. A little Street Fighter shirt, my stomach, Sadie going nuts downstairs. So, what the heck is she barking at? Jesus. Sadie! Come here, Sadie. I'm up here. Please relax. Relax. Okay, relax. Alright, so we're going to get to it. I'm going to set things up. That's pretty much it. I'm going to speed through this, but you guys are going to see it from my perspective, giving you the full Resident Evil 7 first-person experience. So, what the heck? We're going to get things going. I hate this thing. I want to get a new recorder. But here we go. think this is good. So here we are with everything that I have that represents Resident Evil in this house right now. So starting off with, it's about as old as I can get, the remake of Resident Evil, which of course is meant to be the remake of the first Resident Evil. The Resident Evil Origins collection. I recently beat Resident Evil 0. I'm actually uploading the final episode of my Let's Play for Resident Evil 0 today. I finished editing that one. I actually finished editing it today because I had to do a little bit extra after I first heard it. I was like, it sounds a little off, so I redid it. So that's going up today. Then we have, these are from the Resident Evil 7, was it the 20th anniversary tour event. So I got these posters. I got this little zombie face mask, which is, this is like their stock picture. This picture, I actually have a t-shirt. I have no idea where it is, which always makes me sad. It's the only shirt I ever think about that I can never find. And it's from the Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles. I got that game. I still remember I got it the day after Christmas. My aunt took me to buy a game. It was like, I'll get you what you want. And I wanted Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles for the Wii. So I got the game, and they were like, here you go. They were giving out like free t-shirts. And I was like, holy crap. I wanted one of these shirts because I saw it on G4. It was just a regular black t-shirt. It said like Dark Side Chronicles on the back. But when you flip it up, like so, this face was underneath, and I love that shirt, and I don't know what happened to it. I can never. It's the only shirt I ever look for that I can't find. Every other shirt is like, oh, I forgot I even had this. That's the only shirt I look for that I don't know where it is. So that makes me think of that even more so now. But I got this from the tour. Got this amazing pin from the tour as well. I had to pre-order the game at the tour event, which was in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and it was awesome. It was worth it. Like I loved that event. It was really cool. I got to play the game in VR for a quick minute. It was the Lantern demo. I did a whole video on this, which I'll put in the link. I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to check that out. And you can go through I basically go through this, like a lot of stuff I got from there, but I talk a lot about the experience as well of just playing the game in VR, what I think about it and stuff like that, because that was like my first experience truly playing an actual portion of the game. Other than that, it was just the demo, which is not a part of the game at all. So that's what I got. Going to more recent stuff, I have my Resident Evil 5 Collector's Edition box. I'm so out of breath right now. I'm so bad. I have pretty much everything from this. I have the Tri-Cell bag, which is actually in here. I'm going to take that out. The game I don't believe is in here. I don't know where the heck the game is. It's in a box full of other games. Sadly, the Chris Redfield figurine I have broke. The hand broke off. I still have the rest of the figure, but the hand is missing. I think it's the hand with the actual gun in it too. I can't remember, but I have everything else. Of course, I showed this off during the little sped up section, but this is the necklace, the Kijuju necklace, which is just a pendant of Africa, which I really love. Only reason I don't wear this anymore is because I have to get like a metal chain. Like I wore it because this is a cord rope to put around your neck. I wore that junk down. Like I literally wore it so much that this hanging off of my neck would wear down the cord, and it ripped through it one day. And after I fixed it, it was just hard to do it. Like I have to like clamp pieces together, and I tried. I made a cord, and it was just falling apart. And I was like, screw it. And so I leave it. I always have it on me still because it's always with my camera, so it's always with me still. And so here's our little Chris. Yeah, it's the part with the gun, sadly, and his fingers broke off too. I didn't realize that. But there's my little Chris figurine. I was really upset. And it broke off perfectly too. It's like someone used a lightsaber and just chopped his hand right off. So that's gone. That's probably at our old apartment somewhere, and it's been in the, it's in a vacuum, and then it moved on to a dump or something. So unfortunate, but it's still there. This is the BSAA sew-in patch. Down there. And then we have the Tri-Cell bag. I really wanted to use this for school, but it's so small I couldn't do it. I wanted to like put my bags in it, but even in high school I had like way too many books. Like the books are way too big to actually fit all in this Tri-Cell bag. So I've never actually used it. I just have it as a collectible, which I love. Like I said, I still got the box and everything. The only reason this box is even messed up is because of my mom. This is very recent too, where we were taking stuff out of her apartment because she was moving. And she took the box, and I was so freaked out. I was like, I don't think she's going to care. And she totally didn't, and she squeezed the box up. Like this right here, that's within the past 2 months. Like this box was in like perfect condition. And then she grabbed it, and she was just holding it and squeezing it. I was like, yep. And so that's why the bottom's like that. It was never like that before all this. It was in perfect condition, and she squeezed it, and that's why it's like that now. So it just makes me sad because I had it so perfect for such a long time, and now it's kind of messed up, but 'tis life. That's the way it is. But I wanted to do this mostly to show off some of the Resident Evil 7 stuff that I got from the anniversary event. So here, that's the tour stuff. So there's that image. Also, I should note that I bought the regular version of 7, but there's also the deluxe edition. The deluxe edition looks like this, except all the beige stuff is red, and this whole weird mirror image deal, it's basically just jet black, like it's all silhouette style. And I prefer the regular image, so I was actually okay when they said I couldn't pre-order the deluxe edition, because the deluxe edition is just the game with the season pass. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just buy the game and buy the season pass. It's the exact same price. You just get the deluxe edition cover. So I was like, I'm totally fine with that because I prefer the regular cover. And that would be this one. So this is the cover that I have when I get the game tonight. It's going to be the actual, like, typical poster image that they have. I actually like this. It's very simple, but it's creepy, and it works. And this is when they were doing the tour and stuff. Let's see, where are you? Michigan, Michigan, Michigan. Ann Arbor, Michigan. So that's where I was. Played the game for the first time, had a great time with it. And then I got these posters from doing like challenges in Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6, where you have to go through 4, you have to go through the village section in the beginning of the game, starting brand new. So I did that. Resident Evil 5, you had to get a certain amount of points in mercenary mode, which was actually really tough because I hadn't played 5 in a super long time. So I forgot like how the controls work because it's different than 6, and then 6 is the same thing where you do mercenaries and you got to get a certain amount of points. And then this is the most beautiful poster they had. It was the 20th anniversary poster. I love this. This is like just high-res images of all the characters. Basically, this is a picture of everyone from like the Dark Side Chronicles games. Like that picture, the image of Claire is literally straight from Dark Side Chronicles. And the reason I know that is because I've had some of these images downloaded on my laptop for years now, and it's like, oh, that's the image from Dark Side Chronicles. But they use high-res images for that. I wish I could show off a t-shirt from the event, but sadly, when they were in Ann Arbor, they could not sell me anything, so I couldn't get a t-shirt. I wanted to get like this little Licker plush, which was way overpriced at $30, but it was so cool and unique. And now it's on eBay for like $70, of course, scalpers. But I mean, it's hard to scalp something when no one else can buy it anyway. So that is that. I just wanted to do that. Loving Resident Evil forever. Actually, I didn't realize this. I do have 2 more things that represent Resident Evil. Boom. Resident Evil Director's Cut and Resident Evil 2. I recently bought these. I have like a video I did during Black Friday where I went to, there was like a resale shop that closed down. This dude was selling everything super cheap, and I bought these really, really cheap. I already own this. I actually own both the games. I just wanted to get another one because these can resell. And I never had a case for Resident Evil 2. Like, I have my old CDs, but I don't have the original case. So now I have a case for them, and I have just another version of the Resident Evil Director's Cut. So I have these as well, and they're awesome. So that's great. I have all the other Resident Evil games downloaded pretty much. Actually, I have 2 downloaded on my PS3. I have 3 downloaded, Code Veronica HD. Yeah, so that's it. So love Resident Evil. Excited to get it tonight. And I know this is a really talky vlog, and I try to cut down on that, but when it's Resident Evil, I can't help but just like go like crazy super nerd about it. So there's that. I don't know what the next scene is about to be. Yeah, I honestly don't know. It might not be until tonight when I'm actually going to get the game. So just wanted to do that brief little items of Resident Evil that I have because I'm super psyched for tonight, and I'm like losing my freaking mind. There's random stuff over there, Phineas and Ferb. But yeah, that's what I got. So I wanted to show that off, and like I said, no idea what we're getting to next. Woo. It's actually hot when I take that off, but we're gonna get to something, so had to just show that off at random.